Happy motherfucking New Year, niggas. No, really. Happy New Year. I'm still laid up because I can do that. Anyway, just wanted to say Happy New Year. Happy 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest believer in all this kind of stuff, but, you know, I've been on this earth long enough to know that there are many just things that we celebrate that may not completely align with us or me. I'll say me. You know what I'm saying? But I can still celebrate it. Like, just because it's not my birthday, I can still say, hurrah, hooray for you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really believe a whole lot in time and, you know, the calendar so strictly. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I take it in stride. So, whatever. 2020, you know, I'm with it. And but my new year is in March. You know what I'm saying? My personal new year, you know. And so that has more validity to me. But anyway, I just got on here to just talk about just this new year and these just goals and desires for life, not based on the new year, just for life. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a place within myself, you know what I'm saying, to where I'm seeking change and developing some things in myself that are underdeveloped and practicing some things that need to be I need to be better at, you know. So, and yeah, it's just certain things that I know that I have to release and let go of and not dwell in anymore, you know. And for me, it's like I'm just really over being a certain way with people and allowing people to be a certain way with me. You know what I'm saying? I learned that it's about keeping my own integrity and not like swaying any kind of way just because people are like that or can be like that. And just like being who I truly am, you know, really being who I truly am, because I've just really been noticing just some things in people, you know what I'm saying, and really identifying with friendship and people who call themselves family. You know, like if I call you family, you my family. Like, and I'm gonna be there for you, check on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a certain level of accountability and expectation that you can have from me. You know, and that I would want you to have from me because I say that you're my family. You know, and if I say you're my friend, you know, same thing. Like, I'm there for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm always going to be me, and I got to be, you know, I got to work on me first, and I got to take care of me first. You know what I'm saying? So no one comes before that. But, you know, when you speak of friendship, like, friends do things for each other. Friends spend time. Friends check up on each other. Friends have unconditional love. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I realized that some people just don't have that knowledge and practice of what real friendship is. You know what I'm saying? What it means to have family, you know, because a lot of times our family will fuck us over first, you know. I'm a living witness of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any family really right now, like in my close knit family, that really even gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not by action. You know what I'm saying? They may say it when they see me, but showing me my friends and my adopted family, you know, people that I've met and turned into family, show me more love, check on me more, give more fucks about me, you know what I'm saying, through action than my actual blood family, you know. And it's cool. Like I get it in my life now, you know what I'm saying. It still doesn't like feel good, you know what I'm saying? But it's just been so long of it being that way. It's just at a certain point you just accept things to be what they are, you know, and that's how I feel, you know. And sometimes I feel like, well, maybe you should, you know, talk to them and try to be the medium to make them see the error of their ways, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's not worth it. It's not worth my energy for what I know. I know who these people are. I know how they will react. I know that they will, you know, I already know. And sometimes it's just not worth it. It's not worth my energy. You know what I'm saying? Because if people would be acceptable to those things, you know, and this could just be in my mind, I would think that they would feel the same way and maybe want to, you know, get clarity and get a closeness too. You know what I'm saying? And work towards that, you know. But yeah, it's just really, it's weird to me. You know, it's still weird to me. It's still foreign to me. It doesn't feel like this normal thing and comfortable thing, even though it should be normal because it's been the norm, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a way that I would be with my family that I create, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not with the people that I call family, you know. That's not my blood family. Like, you know, to me, with friendship and family, there should be no, it should be unconditional love, meaning you can go through things, you can go through confrontation, you can go through distance, you can go through challenges, trials and tribulations, and there's still love. There's still that space to where you always hold, I always hold for you in me, you know what I'm saying? And for me, that's all I want from somebody else, you know. Check on me, see how I'm doing, see what's up, you know what I'm saying? People got families. Like, I don't have a family, I don't have children, I don't have a husband right now. I don't have, I mean, I might have a husband, but I don't have children right now. And, you know, I don't have like family that I'm around, blood family that I'm around, you know. So it feels good and it's nice when people check on me and say, hey girl, or, you know, it's the holidays and they know that I don't have any family like that, and they be like, girl, you can come through, you know, you always invited, you know. It's just great. It really makes me feel good, makes me feel special, makes me feel like people consider me, you know what I'm saying? And just losing my mother and lost my brother years ago, you know, and those were like the closest people to me, you know what I'm saying? And me and my mother wasn't even as close as we should have been, you know what I'm saying? But she my mother, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing like your mother, I don't care, you know. And my brother, he was like the closest person that I was to, you know. And so yeah, just not having them, it's just challenging. And I have sisters and stuff on my father's side, but they have families and we didn't grow up together, so there's a level of conditioning that's already built up in that, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I don't call enough, so they don't call enough, you know. And then people got families and they got stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, I totally understand, you know. And it's just really evaluating, you know. I just really been evaluating things and taking the time to identify with how I desire things to be in my life, and how I want people to show up in my life, and how I want to show up in life and in other people's lives, you know. And just like recognizing those things in people and how they, you know, you have confrontation and people change with you and then they don't like you no more and they treat you like an outsider. Like, that stuff is hurtful and it's not cool. and it doesn't feel good. And it's funny because those same people wouldn't want that type of stuff happening to them, but I get it. It's like they have learned that way of being, and they protecting themselves. And some people just spoiled as fuck, and they don't like to hear no, because it's so, like, I learned that it's really abusive to be like, to change the way you treat someone and demonize them, just using that word. I don't even see that word in the same light anymore, but I'm just using that word so you get where I'm coming from. People demonize you because you say no, or you don't agree with them, or you not putting up with their shit. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your foot down like, no, you can't do that to me, or you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and people, like, I've witnessed it. People will change and, like, treat you away. You know what I'm saying? Treat you away, man. And it's hurtful. It really is. You know what I'm saying? It's hurtful. And I've experienced it before. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced it before, and I do notice it. And I'm saying this because I've noticed it. I do notice it, and I notice it as something in me that does hurt my feelings, that does bother me. So in moving forward, I'm going to change my mindset in even noticing it so much. You know what I'm saying? And really, like, cultivating a different mindset to where I can go beyond that and attract something different. You know what I'm saying? Attract something different. Attract different responses. Attract different people. Attract something different. So that's where I'm at with it. And but just wanting to release and let these things go, because friendship means a lot to me. I love people. Although I am an introvert, and I can be very to myself. I do love people, and I love the exchange and the camaraderie that I get. And just wanting to confront my pain and my issues and my mindset that may not be supportive of the life that I desire. But also embracing my experience thus far, so that I can move forward and create the reality that I want, And just recognizing those things, and people you thought was your friends, and then they no longer want to be your friends, or a lover, or a relationship, not even just a lover. You know what I'm saying? But, like, being with somebody for years, and then you break up, which happens, it's life. And me, I don't understand why people be so mad. I don't understand. If you can come to grips and identify that you all aren't good for each other, or you're not moving in the same direction, or it just doesn't work, you can't find the balance in your relationship anymore, or you're growing in whatever the case may be, that you may break up, and people get mad. Like, they be upset. I guess they feel like they wasted their life, or you made them mad because you didn't fulfill whatever the hell they think you're supposed to fulfill, But it's so, like, these things are just weird to me, because I don't live like that, and I never have. Even in my younger days, like, in relationships, I never was mad at a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could respectfully break up with you. Now, if somebody did something to me, yes, I would feel away. You know what I'm saying? In my immature days, I would feel away. But I've always been able to maintain a friendship, a love, and a respect with people. Always. And I pride myself on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always want to end it in peace. You know what I'm saying? But to see, like, old relationships wither away because someone has moved on and they found somebody new, and now they can't even be your friend, that is weird to me. It's weird. And you ain't got to be a friend to where you call or you whatever, and I'm thinking about me, because I know what type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself to be a good friend. I know my boundaries. I wouldn't disrespect the person. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of girlfriend or ex-lover or whatever that would be cool with your new friend or lover or whatever. Like, I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't create no drama, don't want none. You know what I'm saying? Not looking for it, not in competition, not really giving any fucks, you know what I'm saying, about your shit in that way to where I would interfere or create any type of shit in your shit, you know. So yeah, it makes me feel away, but you know, I mean, I think like that, and then on the other hand, I think like that's just where people are, you know what I'm saying? And the reality is, you gotta respect where people are, you know what I'm saying? And people don't be developed, they don't develop ideas and concepts and their own mental programming enough. A lot of times we create these limits in our mind, and it just, that's just how it is, that's just how I am, I can't do that, I can't, and you know what I'm saying, we have all of these like restrictions and boundaries and, you know, and limitations, not so much boundaries, because boundaries are good, but limitations in our mind, you know, and it stops us from our growth, and we don't even realize it because we just so in our ego, you know, because the ego wants to define itself as, this is who I am, this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But you are beyond your ego, you are beyond human, and you have to like tap into that real part of yourself, you know. And that is the shit that I'm going to be talking about on my podcast that I'll be starting in a few months, working on it now, and it's going to be great. I'm not going to give out the name or a whole lot of the information right now, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good conversation, good dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be calling guests in that can just talk, and we can have like a good balanced conversation to where, you know, there may be a contrast or a different of opinion, you know, and it's not a debate. Like, I'm not about debating, because what I know, and I don't need anyone to try to convince me that they know should be right for me, you know, and I'm not trying to do that either. All I want to do is give a difference of opinion and give a different outlook, you know what I'm saying, on an idea, on a thought, on an opinion, on a conversation, you know. So I know people be all about winning, you know what I'm saying. They want to win the conversation, you know what I'm saying. It's not about winning for me, it's about just clarity, you know. And so yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. And I know I said I was going to be doing this more, and I haven't really been on it, you know what I'm saying. And I'm a work in progress, and I'm challenged with a level of procrastination and inconsistency. And so that's what I work really hard on. Not hard, I just work diligent and consistently on just being more of these things. And I'm gonna do a detox and cleanse so I can get more clarity, so I can get more energy and just kind of move into a place of being a better me, you know. And I love that you're on this journey with me, and you know, I want you to keep me accountable and in love, hopefully not in judgment. And because that's a whole nother subject, where people be judging people for who they are and where they are in their journey, you know. And I don't think that, you know, you can have a level of an opinion about a person or see the clarity that they may not see, or see it, you know, from your point of view, we'll say that. But to judge a person and make them bad or evil, or you know, demonize them just because, you know, or belittle them, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do that. Oh, you don't know that, or you don't do that, or you do that, and you, I told y'all niggas, y'all stupid, you know, just coming from that point of view. That shit is so, to me, that's a very underdeveloped way of being. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what juveniles do, you know, because they have to so they have to be so like, have to be right, have to prove shit, you know what I'm saying, have to feel superior, you know what I'm saying. When you really get to a level of enlightenment within yourself, you realize that we're all the same, we're all on the same level, you know what I'm saying, one way or another, clearly, because why would we all be here together? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there may be degrees in it, but still the same level, You know what I'm saying? And not saying that some people are more developed. Some people are more skilled or practiced. You know what I'm saying? But better, not to me. Not to me. Because what I witness from people is everybody need help. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do better. Everybody can grow. Everybody is underdeveloped in some area of their life. You know, and it's easy to focus on one area of your life where you feel that you're greater or better at it, but there's another area of your life that you're probably not that great at. You know what I'm saying? And you do have challenges with, and you don't have all together. So it's like, why do that to other people when you know you have that same thing in you? You know, it's best to just focus on your life and your own development. You know what I'm saying? And having compassion for other people. But anyway, I didn't even want to talk this long. It's like 20 going on 21 minutes, and I just want to do at least 20 minutes. So I just want to say peace and love, and I hope this helps you and opens your mind and keeps you in alignment with your purpose. Peace, love, and